I feel like this review is going to be pretty quick. I did not watch the show The Idol on Max, and I can only go off the trailer and the stills that I've seen of the show, but it feels that this movie and that show could be in the same universe, and I would not be surprised if maybe they would hint at it, considering this was produced by Sam Levinson, and if it's the same Sam Levinson as the one who wrote and directed The Idol, makes sense. You know, fits into that style of very amateur, over sexualized or hyper sexualized storytelling. Hello everyone, my name is Maxxxine James. This is a review of the movie Maxxxine, written and directed by Ty West. This is the third movie in this world created by Mia Goth and Ty West, and we follow Maxxxine, who was in the first movie X, as following the events of X, and she is now in Hollywood pursuing a career as a celebrity or as a star, film star, going beyond adult film. And in the meantime, there is a serial killer on the loose going through Hollywood, taking out women, and they call him the Night Stalker. I am not entirely upset with this movie, but I feel nothing in regards to this movie. This movie gives nothing. It is a nothing sandwich. It is not a bad nothing, because again, I'm not upset with the movie. I feel that I could watch it in passing and not have an issue with it, but that's what you should expect going in. It is nothing. I did watch a brief review of this movie, and someone claimed that it was a feminist film. It is not. I don't know where that idea came from. Like the previous movies, I was moderately entertained, and this is clearly a passion project for Mia Goth, maybe for Ty West as well, with a very mid-story being told by someone who is pretty inexperienced when it comes to storytelling or writing. This is not a horror movie. I would say the closest thing is a thriller. I would call it an action thriller with very obvious misdirection and pointless decisions or illogical decisions made by the killer just to give us a death or two, but we don't really care about it, right? It feels like they're just there. Very bad character development, especially in regards to how Mia Goth's character, or Maxxxine, reacts to the death of one of the characters. It wasn't believable because I never really saw any actual connection, or a connection that was strong enough for her to respond the way that she did. There were some confusing surprises near the end of the movie that did not really make sense to me. They felt more so forced in for the sake of a joke, or just to push the movie forward and just to cut any loose ends. And as I reflect, I just wonder, why did we do this? Why did we take this path in this story to get here? What was the point? And it feels very rushed to get to our conclusion, and there was not really any effort made in this story. If you like the trilogy, that's great. I can see why you enjoy it. I can see why it's entertaining to you. That's fine. I would not argue against it. Again, I was entertained by some parts, but it's a nothing sandwich. And it's not a movie I would recommend, or a trilogy I would recommend to anyone. I'm going to pass, and that's all I have to say about this. Until next time, y'all take care of each other, check up on one another, make sure you check up on yourself, and remember, potential has no limit.